Welcome back. Today, I'd like to talk to you guys or talk to somebody out there about demons. Demons are real. The Bible talks about demons. It gives us several examples of demons. There are different types of demons. There are certain actions that certain demons can do. A demon is a hellbound fallen angel. So, Lucifer basically told God, I am prettier than you, I'm smarter than you, I'm better than you. And so God said, okay, fine, go. He fell to earth and he took some, what I call his minions, with him. So there are tons of them out there. There's also, on the other side of the spectrum, when you talk about demons, there's angels. So there's different kinds of angels. There's different kinds of heavenly beings. So there's a lot that's out there that most of your churches these days don't really touch upon it. And you know, I'd like to say this out there for some of the parents that are out there. In the past, I'd say about 25 years, things have been getting more commonplace. I remember when it started with Yu-Gi-Oh cards with the, you know what I'm talking about. And I remember telling my daughter, she was very little at that time, and I remember telling her, you know, you don't want to do that. You open yourself up to evil places and evil things. And so in our house, they weren't supposed to have it. I'd still find them here and there. But I didn't really push them to watch like Harry Potter or anything like that when my kids were little, because it was just something that was making it more glamorized. And I had no idea that it was as prevalent as it is today, until I had to experience it for myself. There's been a lot of witches and warlocks and demons that have touched my life in ways that taught me very, very valuable lessons. I know that they right now are basically out there to keep us distracted. They're here to steal, kill, and destroy anything that would give praise to God and Jesus. He wants to turn us away from all things godly. Mercy, grace, love, patience, kindness. You know, when I was a kid and they would talk about jobs, you know, you worked your way up. You didn't automatically just get to go in and, you know, have the top job. You had to go from the ground up and work your way. And so a lot of things were swept under the rug. Evil can attach itself to people, places, things. Evil gets progressively worse the more we come into knowing who we are. So be very mindful of thoughts, intrusive thoughts that pop into your head, you know, things like this, because the devil can use arrows with, you know, what they mean is like, you know, the little guy sitting on your shoulder where this guy's the bad guy, this guy's the good guy, and the bad guy's saying, do this, don't do this, do this. If you don't think that it's of God, then don't let it take hold of you. But they are real. I encourage you, if you feel like you're going through some warfare, to do some research on the different types of spirits that are there and the things that you can access. This is, like I said, for somebody out there who really needs to know that these things are real. A lot of people will tell you they're not. A lot of churches these days don't even recognize those things. They're all about fluff and stuff, and that's not what's happening right now. I hope you all have a great weekend, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.